A line, an arterial line, thin catheter inserted into an artery, most commonly used in intensive medicine. AV shunt, abnormal connections between coronary arteries and a compartment of the venous side of the heart. Bariatric, describes the medical treatment of seriously overweight or obesity. Basal state, state of the body early in the morning, approximately 12 hours after the last ingestion of food or other nutrition. Bilirubin, a reddish-yellow water-insoluble pigment that is formed by the breakdown of heme, is excreted in a water-soluble form by liver cells into bile and occurs in blood and urine, especially in diseased states. CVAD, broad term that includes many types of catheters that are inserted into and positioned within a vein in the body to deliver therapies to the bloodstream. CVC, central venous catheter, a tube that is passed through a vein to end up in the thoracic or chest portion of the vena cava or in the right atrium of the heart. Diurnal, during the day, daily, of or each day. Circadian, reoccurring naturally on a 24-hour cycle, natural internal process that regulates the sleep-wake cycle and repeats roughly every 24 hours. Edema, abnormal accumulation of fluid in certain tissues within the body. The accumulation of fluid may be under the skin, usually in dependent areas such as legs, or may accumulate in lungs. Exsanguination, action of draining a person or animal or organ of blood, severe loss of blood. Hematoma, collection of blood outside of a blood vessel, a solid swelling of clotted blood within the tissues. Hemoconcentration, decrease in plasma volume, which causes simultaneous increase in the concentration of red blood cells and other commonly tested constituents of the blood. Cells, smallest structural and functional unit of an organism, typically microscopic and consisting of cytoplasm and a nucleus enclosed in a membrane. Organs, part of an organism that is typically self-contained and has a specific vital function, such as the heart or liver in humans. Hemolysis, the rupture or destruction of red blood cells. Iatrogenic, relating to illness caused by medical examination or treatment. Icteric, of or relating to or affected with jaundice. IV, intravenous, apparatus used to administer a fluid intravenously. Jaundice, yellow staining of the skin and sclera by abnormally high blood levels of bile pigment bilirubin. Lipemic, presence of an excess of fat or lipids in blood, specifically hypercholesterolemia. Lymphostasis, obstruction of the normal flow of lymph. Petechiae, pinpoint flat round red spots under skin surface caused by intradermal hemorrhage or bleeding into the skin. PIC, or PIC line, peripherally inserted central catheter, less commonly called a percutaneous indwelling central catheter, is a form of intravenous access that can be used for a prolonged period of time. Administration of substances that should not be done peripherally. Reflux, backflow of blood into a patient's vein from the collection tube during venipuncture. Sclerosed, pathological hardening of tissue, especially from overgrowth in fibrous tissue or increase in interstitial tissue. Syncope, fainting. Thrombosed, clotted, refers to a vessel that is affected by clotting. Tissues, any of the distinct types of material of which animals or plants are made, consisting of specialized cells and their products. Organ systems, group of organs that work together to perform one or more functions. Vasovagal, relating to or denoting a temporary fall in blood pressure, with pallor, fainting, sweating, and nausea caused by overactivating of the vagus nerve, especially as a result of stress. Say bye, Messi.